On Flanders' way home, a large brown bear suddenly appeared. Flanders was so scared that he drove straight into a tree. After getting out of the car, Flanders ran as fast as he could toward his house. He struggled to unlock the door for a long time and couldn't get it open. In a panic, Flanders had no choice but to break a window and get inside. But the brown bear just sat quietly by the side of the road. Soon, this incident caught the attention of the media. It turned out that the bear had come down from the mountain to look for food. Homer didn't worry at all. In fact, he noticed that his favorite beer in the fridge was already gone, so he planned to go out and buy some beer. Homer tried to climb up to the top of his car by holding onto the power lines. The next second, the power lines couldn't support Homer's weight and snapped right away. Luckily, Bart reacted quickly and grabbed Homer. At the critical moment, Chief Clancy arrived. He shot a tranquilizer dart, but it hit Barney instead. The chief had to fire another shot, and also arrested Barney on the charge of being an accomplice to the bear. Homer really couldn't stand living in a way that was limited by the bear anymore, so he took the lead in protesting at the city hall. To calm things down, the mayor set up a brown bear patrol to search for the bear all over the city. Homer was very satisfied when he saw this, and it just so happened to be payday. But when he took out his paycheck, he found that $5 had been deducted for the patrol fee. Homer thought this was the biggest tax increase in history, so he led a group of people to protest at the city hall again. The mayor claimed that there were too many illegal immigrants, which had led to higher taxes, and thus decided to deport all illegal immigrants. Mr. Burns caught Homer slacking off, and decided to fire him on the spot. Little did he know, in Homer's eyes, he looked just like an ice cream cone. Homer even grabbed Burns and started licking him. When he heard the ice cream truck's music getting farther away, Homer ran right after it. The truck driver called Homer his best customer. As soon as the driver mentioned business had been slow lately, Homer handed over $100 and asked for change. No one expected that the driver, while counting out coins, dropped dead from exhaustion right then and there. Homer and Marge went to the funeral too. The driver's wife sought Homer out. Homer was surprised to learn that the driver had often talked about him with his wife. When he heard she no longer wanted the ice cream truck, and since Homer had just been fired and needed a job, he bought the truck at a low price. Homer upgraded and renovated the truck, and even got himself a new work uniform. At the sound of Homer's ice cream truck, the kids got excited in an instant. Homer's business kept getting better, and the house started piling up with ice cream sticks. Bored, Marge began playing around with the sticks. She was shocked to find that the random shape she made looked just like Maggie. Marge suddenly got interested, and in no time, she made a 3D model of Maggie using the sticks. When Homer saw it, he screamed. This was pure art. With encouragement from Homer and Maggie, Marge put together 3D stick models of Bart and Lisa too. 2 weeks later, the yard was filled with Marge's artworks. Marge even got interviewed by a TV station because of them, and she even held an exhibition right at home. But no one could have guessed that Homer would ruin everything. Ever since the Simpson family moved to Boston, Homer used his work experience from the nuclear power plant to land a job at a candy factory. Everything seemed to be going really well. This place wasn't nearly as dangerous as the nuclear power plant. Even if Homer messed things up, no one would get hurt. Bart and Lisa also started at their new school. Bart still pulled pranks like always. But the difference was, in Boston, teachers didn't punish students directly. Instead, they grouped these energetic kids into an orchestra. This made Bart feel totally bored, but Lisa was the exact opposite. Lisa, who had always felt isolated back in Springfield, made a lot of friends here. Bart was already trying his hardest to escape this city full of drama and culture. That night, Bart made up an excuse to try to get the family to move back to Springfield. But apart from him, no one else wanted to go back. The next day, Bart invited the family to a parade, and handed each of them a baseball cap. But Homer only supported his hometown's team, and refused to put the cap on.
Live in Boston, you gotta wear the hat.
Homer was torn inside. On one side was a good life, and on the other was his loyalty. Homer couldn't give up his loyalty.
Stupid cheater, you cheat. You flip out when people say you cheat, and everybody knows you're nothing but a big bunch of cheaters.
So the whole family ended up being sent back to Springfield. Marge comforted Lisa, saying that one day, she'd get to go back to Boston.
What do you